Hello and welcome back to Vazura Recaps. Today, I'm going to talk about the 2017 film, The Wall. The film begins in Iraq around the year 2007, when President Bush declares the end of the continuing war between Iraq and the United States. Despite the fact that the war was over, the U.S. Army Staff Sergeant Matthews and his spotter, Sergeant Alan Isaac, are sent to a pipeline construction site in a desolate area of Iraq. They are stationed there to keep a watch on a notorious enemy who is assassinating all Americans working at the facility. The couple is then shown crouching behind the stones, trying to locate the enemy. The couple had already spent more than 20 hours searching for the suspected sharpshooter in the desert's sweltering sun. After several hours of patiently waiting, Matthews becomes impatient and claims that there are no Iraqi forces on the scene. Following that, he examines the workers' scattered bodies and finds that the place was attacked by a number of Iraqi soldiers who left after completing their job. When Isaac hears this, he tries to calm Matthews down. He then hypothesizes that because all of the workers were killed by headshots, a professional sniper is to blame. He also claims that they may be opposed to a professional Iraqi sniper named Juba, but Matthews dismisses his viewpoint, claiming that no Iraqi sniper could be that good to kill all workers in less than 30 seconds. After a few more hours of waiting, Matthews' patience eventually gives way, and he decides to check the location on his own. He emerges from the cave, carries his possessions, and instructs Isaac to cover him from behind. He begins to go towards the building site. As Matthews reaches the location, he discovers the bodies of soldiers and workers. He takes a radio from one of the dead troops and continues on his way. Isaac, on the other hand, is having difficulty keeping track of him as his scope blurs. He quickly informs Matthews, but the latter blames him for failing to change it on time, despite the fact that it was malfunctioning. In response, Isaac tells him that the scope belonged to one of their deceased and treasured friends, Dean, and carries a variety of sentimental values. Later, Matthews examines the dead bodies and is startled to realize that they are all dead with perfect headshots. He becomes concerned about the prospect of a sniper nearby and notifies Isaac. When Isaac hears this, he advises him to leave as quickly as possible. Despite Isaac's warning, Matthews stands in the midst of the scene, attempting to determine the likely direction of the gunfire. Isaac cries over the radio for Matthews to retreat, but it's too late. The sniper recognizes Matthews and shoots him in the abdomen. When Isaac notices this, he rushes to save his fellow officer, sprinting in a zigzag pattern to evade the gunshots. But before he can get Matthews to a safe location, he is shot in the leg. As a result, he abandons Matthews on the ground and manages to leap behind a wall. Meanwhile, Matthews advises Isaac to contact the base and request a backup and rescue crew. Isaac, on the other hand, finds the bullet hole on his right leg and attempts to halt the blood flow by tying a belt around it. Soon later, he takes up his radio bag and attempts to contact the base, but the radio picks up no frequency. Further inspection reveals that the radio has been hit by a gunshot, and its antenna is fully destroyed, preventing them from calling for assistance. Simultaneously, Matthews requests that Isaac locate the sniper so that he can take aim at him. Isaac attempts to stop him by informing him that if he moves, the sniper would shoot him again. Despite this, Matthews makes a futile attempt to reach for his sniper weapon and collapses due to agony and blood loss. Isaac recognizes there is nothing they can do right now, so he decides to use the time to remove the bullet from his leg and bandage the wound. Following this, Isaac also passes out. In the scenario that follows, Isaac regains consciousness and discovers some noise coming from his radio earpiece. An officer from the base appears to be attempting to contact him. Isaac is overjoyed, and he quickly demands backup and medical supplies. He becomes suspicious as he continues to speak when the officer asks him to identify his whereabouts in order to deliver the medical supplies. The cop on the other side also suggests Isaac stand up and fire in the air so they can figure out where he is. When Isaac hears this, he responds that the action is against protocol. Following this, He focuses on the man's accent and understands that he is not an American officer, but rather a sniper from the opposing side with access to the American base radio channels. Despite the fact that the sniper's cover has been blown, he begs Isaac to continue chatting because he wants to learn more about him. Isaac initially declines his request, but when the shooter threatens to shoot Matthews again, Isaac relents. He requests that the sniper go first, and using this as an opportunity, he begins drawing the site's map on the ground, attempting to calculate the sniper's likely position. After a brief pause, the sniper informs Isaac that he is just an ordinary Iraqi citizen attempting to preserve his nation. The shooter then asks Isaac about his family, but Isaac refuses to answer because the topic is too intimate for him. Isaac also mocks the sniper, reminding him that he is killing people who are attempting to develop his country. When he hears this, the sharpshooter simply chuckles and adds that he knows the money is not for his country, but for the United States. Later, after Isaac fails to reveal anything about himself, the sniper threatens to shoot Matthews once again. This time, however, Isaac dismisses the danger. In response, the sniper admits that he is aware of Dean's death. This astounds Isaac, and he wonders where the sniper obtained this information. After a while, he attempts to sip from his bottle, but discovers a hole caused by the sniper's shot. The sniper is also aware of Isaac's condition, as he confesses that he shot Isaac's water bottle, radio antenna, and knee on purpose. He explains that he did all of this to prevent Isaac from fleeing the location. The sniper also informs Isaac that he will die before daybreak due to the severe blood loss from his knee. In the following scene, Isaac tries to figure out what weapon the sniper is currently using. He also refers to the sniper as a terrorist, but he simply chuckles and reminds Isaac that it is he who is in a strange nation with a pistol, killing people. After a bit of searching through his scope, Isaac discovers the sniper lurking in a pile of trash. After analyzing the severe conditions there, Isaac decides that the sniper is a professional and declares himself to be Juba. The sniper, on the other hand, denies being Juba and claims to be an ordinary Iraqi citizen. When Isaac hears this, he assumes the sniper is a U.S. citizen, Army officer who betrayed them later on. The sniper denies the accusation once more, telling him that he only kills those who assault him first. Isaac collapses on the ground as a result of thirst and tiredness. Later, the sniper tells Isaac that he would remove his skin from his face and staple his tongue to his chest once he dies. Later, Isaac intends to fool the sniper by placing his helmet and jacket on a wooden pole. Unfortunately, the sniper is not duped, and Isaac loses his helmet as a result. With no other options, Isaac makes a suicidal dash towards a nearby deceased soldier to see if he has anything useful in his backpack. However, when he returns, he discovers that his scope has been destroyed and cannot be used to locate the sniper. Meanwhile, Isaac notices a disruption in his radio transmissions and realizes Matthews is still alive. He yells at Matthews and tells him where to find the sniper. Matthews pulls a shiny symbol from his pocket and examines the stack of rubbish. Matthews slowly lunges towards his rifle as Isaac tries to distract the sniper. Simultaneously, the sniper confesses that he used to be a teacher in Baghdad, but after his kids were killed during an American strike, he resolved to exact revenge. Meanwhile, when Isaac does not respond for a long, the sniper questions him about why he continues to carry the malfunctioning scope. The shooter threatens to shoot Matthews, completely unaware that he is still alive. Isaac then explains that he keeps the scope in memory of his friend Dean. He also admits that his error contributed to Dean's death. Meanwhile, Matthews positions his weapon and points aimlessly at the rubbish heap. He fires several shots, but just as he's ready to reload, the sniper fires back, striking him on the shoulder. As a result, Isaac proposes Matthews crawl near him. Unfortunately, Isaac is shot squarely behind the head and murdered quickly before Matthews can reach him. When Isaac notices this, he breaks down and expresses his desire to return home. The sniper also informs Isaac that if it is truly what he desires, he will not shoot him. After a while, the sniper questions Isaac about why he's still there despite the fact that the war is done. Isaac pauses before responding that he is there because he is the one who killed Dean. Isaac then admits that he shot Dean by accident while attempting to shoot a sniper. He also admits to lying to everyone about Dean being murdered by the opposing sniper. He detects some sounds coming from the radio transmitter while talking with the sniper. He instantly crawls to the radio and attempts to contact the base, but the radio is so badly damaged that he can only hear the conversation and cannot request assistance. Suddenly, he hears the shooter use his name to request assistance from the base. It finally dawns on Isaac that the sniper has been contacting the U.S. base and requesting extra assistance all along. Every time he tries to interrupt the conversation, he fails. In the following scene, Isaac awakens with a crow picking at his leg wound. He manages to retrieve Matthew's sniper weapon and fires at the sniper lurking in the rubbish heap. He then notices helicopters approaching and pushes down the wall in front of him to reveal his location. The sharpshooter also looks for Isaac, but he can't find him because of the dust from the fallen wall. After locating the sniper, Isaac fires a shot, but cannot tell whether or not it hit the target. To find out, he stands up from his position, but the sniper does not shoot back. As a result, he believes his shot was accurate, and that the sniper is either injured or killed. Soon after, helicopters land behind him, and soldiers transport him on a stretcher. Isaac tries to alert them to the hiding sniper, but is unable to speak effectively with the officers. After the helicopters have taken off, the sniper begins shooting the soldiers one by one. Before Isaac can alert the soldiers about the sniper, the pilot is shot and the helicopter crashes, killing everyone on board. In the final scene, the sniper, disguised as an American soldier, calls the American soldiers' base and requests another rescue team. That was the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed it. Subscribe for more material like this, and please press the like button to assist us. Also, if you want us to recap your favorite movie, leave a comment. Take care until the next time.